and he says that 2 years of Soludo is better than 8 years Obi. What's your response?
Well, again, Charles, I don't like talking about issues like this. But because you mentioned it, let me tell you, I was number one in education. I was there in health. What I promised, I delivered.
I have to be fair. I saw that the evidence of that online.
Thank you.
In terms of those I think the European Union and all the rest.
Everybody.
The rating
I give that.
was
and above all,
was number one.
Finished it and was able to even left a savings, subnational savings, for the first time in Nigeria for future generations. Nobody had ever done that. What I promised, I delivered. My brother, my senior brother, Soludo, promised Dubai, Taiwan. So until Anambra becomes that, because you must stick to what you promise. But Anambra is now Dubai, Taiwan. He has achieved his purpose. I didn't promise that. What I promised, I delivered. And that's what I'm thinking about, what I'm talking. When I was talking about being president, I was saying things that is deliverable. That I'm going to do this in the north. We're going to make sure we'll go to the north and turn around the uncultivated land. And I would have started from day one and show the direction. That's how it works. Put me in line with other people who are competing in terms of education, in terms of fitness, in terms of background. I can stand tall against them. Like I always said, I'm not desperate to be president. I'm desperate to see Nigeria work. And work for the poor people of Nigeria.
Right.
The system has been very uncaring for the people of Nigeria. And we must fix it. Work where we have to remove this criminalized system, corruption that we the politicians have unleashed on the country and make it better. You cannot say that things are difficult when you're living in conspicuous consumption. You're spending 20-something billion to build a house for one person. Mr. Johnson, are you saying that a vice president of Nigeria cannot live in a 4-bedroom house? You live in the UK. 10 Downing Street is 3 rooms. That is an economy that is almost 10 times our economy today. And the Prime Minister lives in 3 rooms. So that's where you start. You start by living like somebody who is coming through difficulty, who is facing difficulty, who wants to change things. That's how we do it. You don't engage in what we've been doing, buying vehicles, partying and everything, as if things are normal. When you say there's difficulty, you need to deal with the issue of cutting the cost of governance. I don't like discussing this today. No matter where you start, if you mean well, you can start correcting them. The role of a leader is not to remind people of the past or mention the past or think about the past. Your role is to show the path by doing things that are right. Change starts from you. By you, if you decide to walk the right path, that's how it starts. You can decide, okay, yesterday it was wrong. That's even part of why we hired you. Because it was wrong yesterday, we didn't hire you to remind us or start giving us the excuse, but to show the solution and how best to do it. That is leadership. You know, I've never made comment about 1 year in office. The reason why is simple. I will say that President Tinubu have kept to his campaign promises. Throughout the campaign, he consistently maintained that he will continue from where Buhari stopped. And that is done very well. I would say excellent. I'll give him excellent pass mark. And it's very simple. Dollar was 460, is now 1,005. Fuel was 238, is now about 700. Diesel was 844, is now 1,415. A bag of rice is 35,000, is now about 80. A bag of beans was similar, 35, is now about 90. Garri was 27.28, is now 49.50. A tuber of yam was about 2,007 to 3,000. That is over 10,000. Tomato basket is about 40,000. That is over 150,000. Electricity is 66 kilowatts. Is now over 200. You can go on and on. Our debts, even bread, which is a basic thing other countries that subside, like Egypt, bread, smaller, medium bread was 450 naira. It's not 900 naira. The big one is 900, is 1,005. Are we truly democratic? Unexamined life is all worth living. You must at any step try to examine what we are doing. After 25 years of experimenting and trying to be a democratic country, it is now time to ask questions. Are we truly democratic? Massive corruption, hunger, sufferings, all of pain, insecurity, everything. All the people are supposed to see in terms of good education, good health, and pulling them out of poverty have been cornered by the few that have captured the system.